Willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Let's Play NBA 2K18. Trainieren war ich schon, ich bin bereit fürs Spiel und es geht gegen die Golden State Warriors. Gegen die hatten wir bisher 2 Begegnungen und was soll ich sagen, wir haben beide verloren. Die eine richtig deutlich, die eine relativ knapp. Ob wir es im dritten Spiel schaffen, sie zu besiegen oder nicht, das seht ihr in den kommenden 2 Folgen. In dieser Folge die erste Halbzeit, in der nächsten Folge die zweite Halbzeit. Also seid gespannt. Ich wünsche euch ganz viel Spaß beim Spiel.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And it is Clipper basketball tonight as the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. There are a wide range of opinions out there about Draymond Green, how he plays, how he behaves on the court. Some love his fire. Others think he can be a little bit of a distraction, but certainly he is the driving force and the catalyst for this team. Kenny?
Well, he's the heart and soul of the team. There's no doubt about it. He's the energizer. He's the emotional leader, and sometimes takes them too far. But he gives them that edge that they need to be a championship team.
Kenny, there was a guy that when we played went by the name of Dennis Rodman.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't the best guy on his team, but he's the kind of player you love if he is on your team,
Without
and
question.
you hate if he's not on your team.
And that's it for here. We leave kicking and screaming. See you later.
Hey, Boo-Boo, how long till the game starts?
Oh, you got to be kidding me. This thing is broken. Man tells me it's a Rolex and I can't tell the difference, but I guess I can. This Rolex don't work. I should have bought a time $20 down.
The commute in full swing as we get set for basketball here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Everyone's in their seats here at the Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors look to grab a win in front of the home crowd here. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side are analysts Greg Anthony and Doris Burt. From the sideline, we'll have the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a bit. It's the Los Angeles Clippers facing the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. And the injury, guys, to Klay Thompson. This is the big news coming in.
Yeah, and since last game, when we saw him leave with that injury, the news appears to have gone from bad to worse. I mean, they're going to have to make do without this young man for a long time.
Wow, this is a huge blow to the team. Certainly a frustrating turn of events for him. Just the opposite of what everyone was hoping for.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, when Kevin Durant came into the NBA, he fudged a little about his height. He told the team staffer to list him at 6'9".
He said, I thought it was cool to say that I'm a 6'9" small forward. That's the prototypical size for a small forward. Of course, guys, he was selling himself short. He confessed that he was recorded at 6'10 3/4 with no shoes. So with his shoes on, he's 7 feet tall. Kevin?
And Katie is certainly a rarity, DA. His length and height and athleticism makes him a nightmare for any team he goes up against. Doris, should be quite a battle tonight. Two terrific front courts. What do you expect to see?
Well, I'm really curious to see the level of physicality on the interior in the painted area, each side trying to impose its will upon the other. Who does the better job invading the space and contesting shots? Just don't invade my space over here, Mr. Harlan. Keep to your side of the table, will you?
I wouldn't think of it. I would not think of it. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Gallinari, the 3 with Griffin at the 4. Patrick Beverly out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, goodness gracious.
About that finish.
Here's Green. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Boy, I love watching Green take it all the way to the rack. With his size and speed, he puts a ton of pressure on the defense to foul him.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
You just admire Draymond Green for so many things. This guy is a talkative, passionate guy who certainly fires up the group around him.
Both free throws good from Green.
And guys, it is so rare to see a player like Draymond Green who can legitimately guard 1 through 5, right? This guy moves so well, anticipates every play on the floor. He is just so disruptive and can shut down a player on any given night.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure a thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds.
That's all about the positioning right there. Doesn't let anybody beat him to the spot before he can get the follow-up.
And Gallinari kicks to Jordan. Clippers moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Here's Gallinari. Tries again. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, and it's the long arms of Jordan, staying active on the boards for these high-percentage putbacks.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good, Jordan. And you think, Doris, about the impact of Draymond Green, and he has had on that defensive end, again, Defensive Player of the Year last season in the NBA. Beyond the triple-doubles without any points, he can just erase chances in crunch time.
I would say he is about the last guy you want to go at when the game is hanging in the balance, because his defense raises its level when the game is going to be determined. I think he might have another Player of the Year on the defensive end in his tool belt before it's all said and done. Boy, it's tough to see how he misses that one. I don't think the defense was all that tight on him.
Durant dishes to Green. Curry outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
It's a near instant release on the catch-and-shoot jumper from Steph Curry. Incredible percentage with how quickly he gets it off.
Here's Griffin. That shot misses. Great D that time from Green. Here's McCaw. Offensive rebound. A putback. It's good on the putback. McGee's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Griffin down low, guarded by Green. The shot's good from Griffin. Griffin's got his first bucket in this one. Curry kicks to McCaw. They set the screen. Feeds it to Durant. Over Jordan. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And at this point, everyone knows just how deadly this Warriors offense can be. So many weapons and all the stars that can just take over a game doors. It really is a matter of pick your poison.
Well, to me, Kev, it's arguably one of the best offenses the NBA has ever seen. Statistically, they have put up numbers on par with any other great team in history. The threes are the sizzle, but to measure this team strictly in that category would be a disservice.
The first one falls. Partway through the season, some rookies are starting to hit that wall, that imaginary rookie wall. Doris, what can they do to power through it and continue?
You know, Kevin, I think this is where having the great leadership of veterans who understand what these young guys are going through, and then they help them, right? So they understand, one, nutrition becomes important, so that's part of the conversation. Getting the appropriate rest, right? You can't go burning the candle at both ends, and so much of a rookie's experience or a young guy's experience in the league is shaped by the veterans around them.
Here's Griffin. Warriors with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, they gave up in that one. The defense constantly breaking down way too many times.
And I think there has to be better communication. All 5 guys tied together, and what happened to them is what happens when you play lackluster defense.
And the dunk by Jordan.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
McGee is screen on Gallinari. Durant against Gallinari. Here's McCaw. Warriors the rebound. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Gallinari on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. It's good from long range. Gallinari's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Durant against Gallinari. Puts it up from 15. Jump shot is good that time.
Well, Kev, we know that Kevin Durant can score at all 3 levels. Right there doing work in the mid-range.
Beverly the pass to Griffin. Jordan the screen. Here's Rivers. Second chance shot. No good on that one. And Golden State will come the other way. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
And on the road, their perimeter shooting really helped to kind of keep the crowd out of the game.
No, I completely agree. They completely took the crowd out of it. They were scorching hot from the perimeter all night long.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And he's turned himself into a tremendous 3-and-D role player. Beverly's jump shot has become a strong suit on offense.
Gallinari against Durant. Over Gallinari. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And it's 6 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, you've got to like to see Kevin Durant concentrate on improving his interior game, because with his size and length, he's going to be a problem.
Here's Griffin. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
You like how he uses his height there.
No, exactly. I mean, you're talking about surveying the defense and cashing in with the gorgeous mid-range.
McGee a screen. Lets the 3 fly. And Kevin Durant good for 3. Durant's got 9 points. And Los Angeles guys shooting 47% from the field to start things off. This is to Griffin. Over Green. And that one comes up a bit short. Warriors are gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. That puts them in the lead. And that's 12 points for Kevin Durant.
I'll tell you, this guy will not stop pouring it on. It doesn't matter what approach they've tried to use against him. He has had an answer for everything.
Gallinari dishes to Griffin. Over Green. That doesn't go either for Griffin.
I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause at all.
Durant kicks to McCaw. Green, the screen. Shot off the screen. No good off the front iron.
A nightmare quarter for this guy. Simply can't buy a bucket.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Ouch, that's a waste of possession. Got to shake it off and forget it happened, guys.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for McCall. The Clippers also making some changes. Williams comes in for Austin Rivers. And DJ subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. From deep three-point range. The shot comes out. Clippers trail by 3. Gallinari outside. He dishes it to Jordan. Griffin kicks to DJ. Clippers moving the ball around. Trains it from 17 feet out. DJ's got his first points in this one.
Oh, Kev, so important to have that mid-range shot in your arsenal. DJ drawing defenders away from the bucket with the threat of that jumper.
Curry, good.
Listen, Kev, this guy, one of the more reliable scorers in the league, night in and night out.
Curry's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Jordan dishes to Griffin. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Griffin's got 6.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Pass to Green. McGee a screen. Fires for 3. They get the rebound. And it goes down 2 points. McGee's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
DJ passes to Gallinari. Kicks it to DJ. Griffin down low. Working on Green. 3-pointer. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Warriors leading by 3. Over Gallinari. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 14 points for Kevin Durant.
Boy, this guy has been transcendent this quarter. Something really lit a fire underneath this guy.
Jordan the screen. Williams kicks to DJ. Gallinari outside. Outside Jordan. Pass to DJ. And the rejection by Curry.
Well, stepping up his game on the defensive end, Steph Curry reads the play and sends it back.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Boy, when you watch what Steph Curry does on the floor, it is almost unreal what he can do. In a single game, this guy could make 10 plays that might be career highlights for most players in the NBA. He makes the extraordinary look.
And one for the highlight reel. And you see, after multiple knee surgeries, Griffin can still get up.
And that last replay, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Here's Durant. Got a hand on it. And the shot goes in.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
DJ dishes to Williams. Gallinari wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
Here's Curry with the 3. The long distance 3 is buried. And now a 10-point Warrior lead.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Here's Jordan. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight to the right side. Livingston passes to Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
I think they'll keep going to him more and more as they look to hang on to their lead. Why not with the way this guy is shooting it?
Gallinari against Durant. Williams kicks to DJ. Jordan dishes to Griffin. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Warriors leading by 13. It's Curry outside. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Griffin kicks to DJ. Jordan, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Warriors shooting it very well as they shake off the rust here early. 54% from the field. Curry with a wide open look. No good from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Boy, his marksmanship has been unbelievable this quarter, and they're still down.
And Blake Griffin, a free agent this past summer, ended up staying with the Clippers while others departed.
Yeah, you thought he might be gone after CP3 left, but Griffin enjoyed the team, and they offered him a huge contract. You felt as though he flew under the radar a bit in free agency, due maybe to his history of injuries.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. West is checked in for JaVale McGee. Iguodala comes in for Green. Young is subbed in for Durant.
And the Clippers are known as a high wire act, and rightfully so with their stars. This team is also one that can at times lock it down defensively. I don't think they get enough credit for what they do on that side of the ball.
Outside Curry. Livingston kicks to Curry. Lets it go with a three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Griffin's got his third rebound tonight. The Clippers not a team known for their defense, but quite often the last few years, it's been the deciding factor for them in games.
Yeah, I think it starts with the pressure they place on ball handlers. They can throw double teams or pick up far out from the hoop. They've got shot blocking inside to erase mistakes as well. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Warriors shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Loose shots.
First free throw is good. Willie Reed, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Clippers trail by 10. The dish to Well. The feed to DJ. It's Reed, top of the key. DJ passes to Reed. He kicks it to DJ. A second chance effort. A nice shot by Reed.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Curry. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and passion originate.
It comes from me being 8 years old and me just saying I want to be the best player. You know, first off, at 8 years old, you want to be the best player in your neighborhood, and that's where it comes from. Just always want to be the best, and no matter where I'm playing at. And if I keep working each and every year, I've gotten better. You know, if I continue to just keep working, I've seen improvements.
Ja, ja, die Golden State Warriors. Das Spiel verläuft so ein bisschen wie vermutet. Wir laufen den Punkten hinterher quasi. Das ist aber auch sehr dubios, ne? Gegen die Golden State Warriors. Da sitzt einfach auch kein Ball. Du spielst die besten Pässe, du spielst alles so gut wie möglich, aber die Bälle gehen nicht rein. Das ist total komisch. Wir haben 8 Punkte Rückstand, hält sich noch in Grenzen. Hoffen wir mal, dass wir vielleicht nochmal rankommen. Aber sehr optimistisch bin ich da leider nicht. Meine Leistung, ja, waren schöne Pässe dabei. Es ist keiner gefallen, obwohl ich viele Pässe auch in den Raum gespielt haben, auch auf freistehende Dreierschützen. Nichts hat funktioniert. 2 Punkte bleiben deswegen nur auf der Habenseite. Immerhin auch kein Turnover und Foul. Das ist ja erfreulich und ist ja erst ein Drittel meiner Spielanteile rum. Das heißt, da geht noch ein bisschen was. Weiter geht's in der zweiten Hälfte.
By your improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and the athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
I'll tell you, when you take care of the backboards, good things seem to happen.
Well, I think it's been a priority to hit the glass, no doubt, and using their length and athleticism to perfection on the boards.
They've got Curry pressed out there with Iguodala. And there's Livingston, and it's Young in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. Doris, back in college, you earned a master's in education. How close were you to pursuing that path versus veering into becoming an analyst for basketball?
Yeah, you know, to be honest with you, I always felt like I would be a high school teacher and a basketball coach, and someday maybe I'll coach a boys' high school basketball team. Very close, Kevin. I happened into broadcasting. I left coaching at Providence College. They put their women's basketball games on radio, and that was my entree into the business. And slowly but surely, it grew every year.
But still educating still, right? I mean, don't you feel there's a part of education to being an analyst?
Oh, there's no question about it. You are trying to help that viewer to be as close to the action as we are fortunate enough to be. And sure, just describing what's going on. It's a lot of fun.
You are a PhD in broadcasting. They get it again. And the basket by West. West has got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
It's stolen by West. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Passes it to McCaw. And the three off target. Clippers trail by 8. It's stolen by Livingston. Here's McCall. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the Clippers making a change here. Rivers checked in. Here's Teodosic. He feeds it to Wells. Reed a screen. Shoots from the elbow. Doesn't go that time. West with some nice D. So the wing on the left. All alone. Livingston, that's good. And the Warriors lead by 10. For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Wells. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, coming off that screen, wide open, just can't convert.
Well, I think, Greg, that's exactly what you want. The screen was solid. The execution just fell a little bit short on the shot.
There's McCaw, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Teodosic, back to Reed, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
I'll tell you, when he gets in that deep, there simply has to be some help defensively. The size mismatch is just too great there.
They set the pick. Livingston kicks to Young. Here's the floater, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
I think, Greg, you can't expect to win with that kind of effort. The defense was nowhere to be found, and it cost them all night long.
Livingston dishes to Iguodala. Golden State moving it around. Pick by West. Off the pick. And the shot is long.
Well, he carves out the space he needs, just the finish was not good.
Reed kicks to Well. The pass to Teodosic. Reed a screen on West. Feeds to Well. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And Wells has such a quick release. He's ready to pull as soon as the ball hits his hand.
Warriors leading by 4. Livingston with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Young. Again, Young missing. Here's the Clippers. They've got an 8-0 run. Pass to Teodosic. Hit by Harrell. Iguodala against Rivers. 5 to shoot. Over West. Here's Reed. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
Boy, I'll tell you, Greg, that's just inexcusable. All they had to do was box him out. You learn a lesson the hard way in that instance.
Now here's Livingston. Picked by West. Livingston passes to West. Here's McCaw. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
Well, so rewarding for a player to beat everybody to the basketball and convert that second chance bucket.
And Harrell slams it in.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. One of the steals of the draft last season might have been Patrick McCaw, the former UNLV player. Doris fit right in with what the Warriors were trying to do on the floor, and he saw a good amount of rotation minutes.
Well, McCaw proved he was ready to play early in his NBA career. There's no doubt about that. He's got incredible range shooting the basketball. He's also very rangy with how he defends. So much to like about this guy's game.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Reed a screen on West. Here's Rivers. That shot missing. West with some nice D. And here's Livingston. Nick Young on the wing. From the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's Teodosic. Harrell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And in terms of just how explosive this Warriors team can be, they can get hot over a course of a few minutes. And Doris just put a team away. The way they can shoot from deep and then play defense is just overwhelming.
How often have we seen, Kev, the game might be a 2 or 3 possession game, and within seconds, all of a sudden, they're up 20. They're incredibly deep shooting. Their ability to play off their own made shots and build momentum can steamroll a team.
Doors have talked about the evolution of the specialist, the pure 3-and-D guy, for example, who in that category are some of the best in your opinion.
Well, I'm so happy that Klay Thompson has evolved from a guy who believed coming into the NBA that he would strictly be a 3-and-D guy to a much more versatile scorer. But in today's iteration, I would have to say Danny Green won a championship for the San Antonio Spurs, doing nothing but absorbing the biggest threat on the offensive end for the opponent and then being able to make huge threes at timely opportunities. Patrick Beverley, another guy grinding it out, increasingly making shots, and of course, tenacious on-ball defender.
Releases from 15, and it's Durant missing.
Maybe not that time, but he'll hit more than his share if he's left open.
Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, a wide open look from mid-range that goes by the wayside. You can tell he's upset.
Here's McCaw from deep. Iguodala. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harrell's got his third rebound on the night. Outside Williams. Stolen by Durant. Now Livingston. Dishes it to Iguodala. Kicks it to Durant. Green, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Iguodala. Another miss by Iguodala. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Pass to Harrell. He dishes it to Beverly. Lobs it up for Jordan. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly.
Well, that's an example of two teammates on a different page. They're both looking at each other like, hey, what was going on there?
And some changes here for the Warriors. JaVale McGee comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Griffin's checked in. Curry against Beverly. Durant kicks to Curry. That 3 off the mark.
He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Jordan the screen. Here's Griffin. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. 1 more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And he knocks down the first one. One of the most impressive things about Blake Griffin is great when he gets out and runs the open floor.
Yeah, not to mention his ability to run the break himself. A terrific ball handler, even under pressure, and one of the best passers at the 4 in the league, if not the best. Just a tremendous talent when healthy. That's the key for Griffin, trying to avoid a big injury that takes up a chunk of the season.
Beverly dishes to Griffin. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
I don't think the defense is much of a factor there. He just botches the finish.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Durant's got 18 points in the game.
Well, Kevin Durant goes right up with it. Doesn't give the defense a chance to react.
Griffin kicks to Gallinari. Jordan sets the pick for Gallinari. And counted, and a chance for 1 more at the free throw line.
Perfect example of how to set a great screen. Set your feet, stand firm.
And as good as Gallinari can be on the offensive side, Greg, he's a bit of a one-way player.
Yeah, and Gallinari is best in a situation where you can kind of hide him on defense. You want him out there on the floor due to his genius in terms of the offensive game, but he can't hang with most starting caliber forwards defensively.
That one drops. He ties it up. Golden State's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. McCaw kicks to Durant. Rolls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Well, you can tell Kevin Durant is percolating right now. He is exceptional at getting to his rhythm.
To the inside. Here's Griffin, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
Durant, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Jordan with a screen on Curry. High, arcing shot. Second shot opportunity. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And that's as high percentage as it gets for Jordan. He has shot over 65% for his entire career.
Free throw good, Jordan. You have a number of young teams in the league, Doris, with a lot of talent, but not many wins. Still in the process of learning how to win. What can a coach do to keep them confident and inspire them through the tough times, the growing pains?
You know, Kev, I think one thing you always hear coaches talk about is the process, and you can't skip steps. And so I think if you throw yourself into trying to get better every single day, and I would say look no further than Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, who started their careers on an Oklahoma City team that barely broke double-digit wins in the NBA, but both were diligent, both kept to the course, and both continued to work hard. And now you've got two guys who really are MVP-level kind of guys.
And don't you see the stair step, too, for a guy like Kawhi Leonard, who every year picks up something different to do to enhance his overall game?
You know, that's a great point. The Spurs would tell you they built his game brick by brick.
First one falls for him.
Guys, think about the impact Steph Curry has had on the next generation of players, right? Kids all over are shooting three-point bombs and trying to handle the basketball like Steph Curry. He has changed the game at a generational level with his ability to score it.
Both shots good from the stripe. And Doris, I'm sure there are a ton of young coaches out there having to explain why a pull-up three from 30 isn't a good idea most of the times, but then Curry's shooting ability has made that a common shot for him.
Right, his name is already on the top of most of the major three-point records in NBA history, but this guy has put a ton of time into his craft, and he's a once-in-a-generation type shooter.
The Clippers have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
He's off on the first. The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
McGee a screen. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Back to Curry. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
Beverly for three. Sinks the three-pointer. Beverly's got his second bucket tonight.
Found a little room behind the arc and didn't wait around. He just let it fly right in your eye.
What a way to do it. Iguodala, the pass to Curry. Floats one, and the layup is good. Curry's got 17 now.
Well, we know Steph Curry has a ton of fun on the court because he can score from virtually anywhere. But that floater is a must-have tool in the toolbox.
And Beverly kicks to Gallinari. Over Iguodala. They get it back, and Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
Here's McCaw from outside off the mark.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Over in the corner, Williams. Jordan sets the pick for Williams. Durant with the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. McGee the pass to McCaw. Williams with the steal. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
On its way from Curry for 2. And no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Trailing to start the quarter, they battled hard and pulled off a tremendous comeback. Now enjoying the lead. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Zu David geben wir gleich ab und ich muss den Kommentatoren recht geben. Mit diesem Comeback hätte ich nicht gerechnet. Wir führen mit 7 Punkten. Wir lagen vor diesem Viertel noch mit 8 zurück. Das ist unfassbar. Und meine Leistung hat dazu nicht beigetragen. Ich habe in diesem zweiten Viertel ja nur noch eine Minute Einsatzzeit bekommen. Und diese Minute hat dazu gereicht, dass ich 2 Turnovers kassiert habe. Und das eine Turnover war wieder so ein Turnover, wo ich sage, ey, das ist echt blöd. Das ist ein bisschen blöd gelaufen, auch von den Entwicklern her, weil ich hatte jemand ganz anders anvisiert und er passt zu jemand ganz anderem, wo halt noch jemand dazwischen stand. Und so kassiert man halt Turnovers. Passiert, ich muss es jetzt in der zweiten Hälfte morgen besser machen. 11 Minuten Einsatzzeit habe ich noch übrig und die muss ich gut nutzen. Für diese Folge sollte es aber gewesen sein. Es war bisher richtig, richtig spannend. Es hat sich nochmal das Spiel komplett gedreht und das kann es auch nochmal, weil es erst die Hälfte rum. Wenn euch dieses Video gefallen hat, dann lasst einen Daumen hoch da. Ihr dürft auch sehr, sehr gerne kommentieren. Und wenn ihr das noch nicht abonniert habt, dann abonniert es doch einfach. Vergesst aber nicht, die kleine Glocke neben dem Abonnieren-Button zu klicken, damit ihr auch alles mitbekommt, was bei uns im Kanal so abgeht. Im Abspann könnt ihr jetzt auf die linke Seite des Bildschirms klicken für Tipps aus dem Kanal, auf die rechte Seite des Bildschirms für die komplette Playlist zu NBA 2K18 und in der Mitte, da könnt ihr uns abonnieren. Und damit sage ich Tschüss und macht's gut. Bis morgen.